You see it all the time, don't you? People rushing into relationships thinking they've found the one, only to crash and burn a few months later. The truth is, many people they're ready for love, but true love readiness goes far beyond just a partner. It's about being the right person at the right time, about having the emotional maturity and self-awareness to build something real and lasting. In this video, we're going deep into the 7 signs that you might not be as ready for a relationship as you think. And trust me, this is about more than just checking boxes. It's about building a foundation for a love that lasts. Let's get real for a second. Hollywood has sold us a fantasy. They've made us believe that love is this magical force that can conquer anything. But here's the thing. Love isn't a magic wand. It can't fix your problems, your insecurities, or your past baggage. If you're going into a relationship hoping that love alone will be enough, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Think of it like building a house. Love might be the beautiful facade, the thing everyone sees and admires, but without a strong foundation, without working on yourself, your emotional intelligence, your ability to communicate, the whole thing will crumble. Love isn't about finding someone to complete you. It's about finding someone who complements you, who challenges you to grow, and who inspires you to become the best version of yourself. But that can only happen when you're willing to do the inner work first. Don't get me wrong, love is powerful. It's one of the most incredible forces on earth. But it's not a band-aid. It's not a quick fix. It's a commitment to showing up as the best version of yourself day in and day out. So, before you even think about diving headfirst into a relationship, ask yourself, have you done the work to build a strong foundation? I say this a lot, but it's worth repeating. You can't expect someone else to love you fully if you don't love yourself first. And no, I'm not talking about posting perfectly filtered selfies or indulging in fleeting moments of self-care. I'm talking about deep, genuine self-love. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all. It's about recognizing your worth, knowing your values, and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve. When you truly love yourself, you set a standard for how you want to be treated. You don't tolerate disrespect, games, or anything that diminishes your worth. You attract people who see and appreciate your value because you see it in yourself first. Think about it. If you don't believe you're worthy of love, how can you expect someone else to? If you're constantly criticizing yourself, how can you expect someone else to see your best qualities? Self-love is the foundation of any healthy relationship. It's the key to attracting a love that is real, fulfilling, and lasting. So before you embark on a journey to find love with someone else, take the time to fall in love with yourself. Here's a hard truth. You can be in a relationship without being truly present. You can go through the motions, have date nights, even say I love you without ever truly letting someone in. That's because true intimacy, the kind that makes love last, requires emotional availability. It means being open and honest about your feelings, even the messy ones. It means being vulnerable enough to let someone see your scars, your insecurities, and the parts of you that you keep hidden from the world. If you're afraid of intimacy, if you build walls to keep people out, or if you're emotionally closed off, you're not truly available for a relationship. You might crave the comfort and companionship that comes with having a partner, but you're not ready to give your heart fully. Emotional availability is a two-way street. It's about being willing to receive love as much as you're willing to give it. It's about creating a safe space for both you and your partner to be your most authentic selves. So before you jump into a relationship, ask yourself, are you truly open to letting someone in? So are you ready to face the challenges and triumphs of love with an open heart and a willingness to be vulnerable? Chapter 4. Mastering the Art of Communication. Let's be honest, relationships are messy. There will be disagreements, misunderstandings, and times when you drive each other up the wall. That's just part of being human. But what separates the relationships that thrive from those that crash and burn is the ability to communicate effectively. And I'm not just talking about knowing how to talk. I'm talking about really listening, truly hearing what your partner is saying, understanding their perspective and responding with empathy and respect. It's about being able to express your own needs and boundaries clearly and assertively without resorting to blame, shame, or manipulation. It's about being willing to have difficult conversations, to navigate conflict constructively, and to find solutions together. Effective communication is the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. It's the bridge that connects two people, allowing them to understand, support, and love each other on a deeper level. So before you commit to a relationship, ask yourself, are you a good listener? Can you express your needs effectively? Are you willing to work through challenges together, even when it's hard? Chapter 5. Facing your baggage. We all come with baggage. Past relationships, childhood wounds, insecurities. These are all part of the human experience. But the difference between someone who's ready for a healthy relationship and someone who's not is what they do with that baggage. Ignoring your issues, hoping they'll magically disappear, or expecting someone else to fix them, will only lead to more pain down the line. It's like carrying around a heavy suitcase everywhere you go. You might get used to the weight, but it's still weighing you down, preventing you from fully embracing life and love. Being ready for a relationship means being willing to unpack that baggage. It means doing the inner work, whether that's therapy, journaling, or simply taking the time for honest self-reflection to understand how your past is impacting your present. It's about taking responsibility for your own healing, for breaking free from unhealthy patterns, and for showing up in your relationships as the best version of yourself. So before you dive into a relationship, ask yourself, have you addressed your past wounds? Have you taken ownership of your own healing journey? Are you ready to show up as a whole healed person? Chapter 6. Your needs, your boundaries. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is losing themselves in the process. They abandon their hobbies, compromise their values, and silence their own needs in an attempt to please their partner. But here's the thing. A healthy relationship is not about becoming one person. It's about two individuals coming together, each with their own unique passions, dreams, and boundaries. Knowing your needs, whether it's quality time, physical touch, or words of affirmation, and being able to communicate them effectively is crucial for a fulfilling relationship. It's equally important to establish healthy boundaries. These are the limits you set to protect your own well-being, your values, and your sense of self. Boundaries are not about being selfish or controlling. They're about respecting yourself and your partner enough to create a relationship built on mutual trust and respect. So before you jump into a relationship, ask yourself, what are your non-negotiables? What are your core values? What boundaries do you need to set to protect your own well-being? Chapter 7. Compromise and conflict resolution. Let's be real. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship. It's how you handle those disagreements that determines the strength of your bond. If you're someone who runs from conflict, avoids difficult conversations, or expects things to always go your way, you're not quite ready for the real deal. Love isn't about finding someone who agrees with you all the time. It's about finding someone who's willing to meet you in the middle, to compromise, and to work through challenges together. It's about understanding that you're two individuals with different perspectives, and that sometimes those perspectives will clash. But instead of viewing conflict as a threat, see it as an opportunity for growth, for deeper understanding, and for strengthening your connection. Being able to compromise doesn't mean sacrificing your needs or values. It means finding creative solutions, being flexible, and being willing to put the relationship's well-being above your own ego. So before you commit to a relationship, ask yourself, are you willing to compromise? Can you handle disagreements constructively? Are you committed to finding solutions together even when it's hard? Chapter 8. Ready for real love. Finding true love, the kind that sets your soul on fire, is one of the most incredible experiences life has to offer. But it's not something you stumble into blindly. It takes self-awareness, emotional maturity, and a willingness to do the inner work. If you resonated with any of the signs we discussed today, don't be discouraged. See it as an invitation to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to heal your past wounds, and to become the best version of yourself. Because the truth is, you are worthy of a love that is real, fulfilling, and lasting. But that love starts with you. Now, I want to hear from you. What resonated with you most from today's video? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're ready to dive deeper into building healthy relationships, Be sure to check out my next video on the 5 essential ingredients for a love that lasts.